Hi guys, welcome to Lawrence Can Draw. I'm Lawrence Mann. I think I might have just knocked the camera a tiny bit, but never mind, because we've got a bit of a special day. Oh yes, the HP X360 ZBook is in. Some of you guys have been asking me to reviews for a real long time. Oh, I love this thing. The ZBook Studio. It's very, very lovely. Yep, look at that. HP have done a beautiful design job with it. Those angled corners. As far as I'm concerned, this thing is really truly beautiful. I've been wanting to review this for a very, very long time. HP are notoriously hard to get a hold of for a conversation. But once you're talking to them, lovely people. Okay, so I've got this in. I'm going to review it. We're going to look at this, compare it to the Surface Book 2, the Dell 5530, which I just reviewed. An absolute powerhouse. Absolute powerhouse. For digital artists, that thing is amazing. Dell have done a great job with that. HP, people rave about this. I tried the Surface Book 1, with Performance Base. That, in my mind, is a beautiful machine. The Surface Book 2, I loved it. I still think the Dell was better, but I didn't get to try the Surface Book 2 for a very long time. So, but this, I've been wanting to get my hands on one of these for a long time. So I'm going to give this a go, but not in this video. Not in this video. This is just my daily video. You will have to come back for this, which means hitting that subscribe button, hitting that notification bell so you will see when the video actually comes out. But another thing I wanted to show you today is what's sitting behind me. What is this? I'm looking in the monitor over there. What is this? This is another HP. Yeah, I told you they were lovely people. The HP Z4. Yeah. If you think this is high performance, the desktop created particularly for creatives. Oh, performance. So what did I do? I hooked it up to a Wacom Cintiq 27 QHD on an Ergotron arm. One that you've not seen before. An Ergotron arm that's not very well known, but powerful enough to hold up the 27 QHD, which is quite a heavy tablet. You know, I was surprised when I mounted the Wacom 32 that the 27 is actually probably about the same weight. So yeah, I've done a video on all this. You know, this is me in the middle of filming this. Oh, you're going to see all this, you're going to see all this. Oh, it's a lot of work though, you know, filming and editing it. So make sure you subscribe and you will get to see all of this and all of this. But, a couple of questions. What would you go for personally? Are you a desktop person? Are you a laptop person? 2-in-1? Are you a tablet person? You know, the kind of person who just draws on an iPad and that's, you know, I'm not belittling that by any means. Is that enough for you to, you know, just have an iPad? Are you one person? Are you just one person? Are you a one device type of person? Or do you have multiple devices? You know, do you have your desktop and then a laptop, 2-in-1? Do you have a desktop and an iPad? Do you have, you know, what do you have? What kind of devices? I'd like to see lists, I want to see specs. But no, seriously. What do you have? Do you have desktops? Do you have 2-in-1? Do you have tablets? What kind of things do you want? What kind of things do you have? You know, that's very interesting. But next question. And this, to me, I thought about doing this in a separate video, and maybe I will come back and address this in a separate video as well. Because I do kind of have a lot of thoughts on this, but I thought I'd throw it in here as well. Brand loyalty. Because I just, having mentioned the ZBook here, which, the X360, you know, I kind of have a lot of feelings for the really nice design work that the team have done on this. and you know, I'll be doing some very close-up video work of this. I mentioned the competitors being Dell and Microsoft and so on and so on. How do you feel about brand loyalty? There's a lot of, obviously there's a lot of Apple users who stick just with Apple. You know, I'm not talking about iPad users either, I'm talking about more the Mac users. I was a Mac user for 20 years, but now with, say, the Surface users, you know, will they stick with just Microsoft Surface? How do you feel about your brand loyalty? Personally, I am the kind of user who has very little brand loyalty. I go for the best device. Ever since I said goodbye to Apple a few years ago, I have no brand loyalty. I just go for the best device. And you know, I bought iPhones since the first version, and I stopped buying them at iPhone 5. I had the first iPad. I had loads of Apple firsts, but no. Now I just buy the best piece of tech. Doesn't matter who makes it. I'll even look at loads of brands that I've never heard of. Just if I like it, yeah, that's me. But I know loads of people, and I have arguments with loads of people who really vigorously defend the brands. And I just, personally, I'm not a fan of that. I just don't see the point in defending a company that I have no stake in. It's not as if I own shares. It's not as if the company are going to reward me in any particular way. If I want something, you know, I'm going to go out and buy the thing that I want. I don't care what brand's on it. I don't, you know, my friends don't think any more of me for owning that brand. It's not as if I'm 12 years old back at school and not wearing the right trainers. Woo! You know, so realistically, what does it matter whether I have that certain brand of hardware? It doesn't. It doesn't matter if I don't have an iPhone. You know, in fact, if I had an iPhone now, I think I'd probably, you know, just get looked at funny for, why did you spend that much money? But no, and that'd just be from my wife. But yeah, do you have any brand loyalty? Is there any left at this point? Certainly not on my behalf, but does it matter anymore? I think for a lot of people it still does, obviously, given the comments, given the feedback that I get in comments. I never thought that I was a ranty person. But yeah, I make a video, watch it back and then go, oh yeah, I did have a bit of a rant in that one. Hands up, I know that I do it. Admittedly. It's not my fault, I don't mean to do it. But when I do those kind of videos, I know that sometimes people tend to jump on me and get a little defensive about their brands. Yeah. So, if you're that person, I'm sorry I've upset you. Why do you feel defensive about a brand? That would be interesting to know as well. Anyway, that was slightly off topic, wasn't it? It is part and parcel to understanding, though, why we stick to certain styles of device. Say, for example, if you are, you know, if you are tied into, say, the Surface brand, then you're obviously going to keep buying the 2-in-1 style device. You know, because you love that brand so much, you identify with the Surface brand. If you love the Apple brand, then you're going to keep buying, you know, smartphones. You're going to keep buying iPads. they do tie into each other, those two questions. So just a couple of thoughts. It's something I've had to wrestle with a little myself, but you know, hey, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please share the video. I think, you know, for me it's an interesting topic, and I think others will find it interesting as well. If you let me know how this affects you, let me know, you know, your brand loyalties, also which styles of devices you use, you know, whether you use desktops, laptops, 2-in-1s, tablets, you know, be interesting to know. And I will speak to you later. I'll have this reviewed in a little while. I'll have this reviewed probably a little before this, though they are, you know, in conjunction. And you can see on my screen I'm doing a draw test for the Z4 here. Hopefully more things will be coming in for a review as well from HP. I'm looking forward to that. And yes, they have some very cool new tech as well coming out, hopefully soon this year. So yeah, really want to keep my eye on HP. I know they will be doing some brilliant stuff for creatives. Yeah. Right, until next time, go away, leave me in peace. I've got this draw test to do. I will hopefully be putting the full thing out with commentary on as well, so you can follow that along. Have a great day, and most of all, stay creative. Bye!